Okay, it says I'm live. Didn't see anyone commenting in the chat before I started, but hopefully there are people around. Got a headache just in time. That was amazing timing. Hi, Taijan. Here, let me, hi, Styx. I think I'm gonna go with Panzer Dragoon Saga and Castlevania Bloodlines music again. Of course, let me know if it's too loud. It shouldn't be. I haven't messed with the settings since last week, so it should be all good. I might need to turn my voice up. Am I really not loud enough? I mumble sometimes. Can you hear me okay now? I can turn up my mic if I really need to. I'm going to turn the music down on my end a little. So they continue to pray to the gods who don't answer, unaware that the cats are starting to give them funny looks while flexing their increasingly opposable thumbs. Pow meow. That took me a second. Pow meow. Better-ish. Alright, I'll just turn up my mic a little. I know I mumble sometimes, especially when I'm like concentrating and stuff. So oh, my mic is all the way up. Well, okay, I'll turn the speakers down a tiny bit. Let me know if it's too quiet. That's gonna have to do. I've been forgetting to say hi to everybody. Hi, Living Corpse. Hi, Special Iron. I call 12th and 4th place in the chat. Dynamites. You can hear me perfectly fine. Okay, good. Just got home from groceries. Oh, hi, Ashtray. We're nerds. We all mumble because of crippling anxiety. It's true. I should not be streaming. I have no idea what I'm doing. Let me, hang on. Let me get Photoshop up here. I know you can't see it yet, but... Sound is fine to you? Okay. Who's on first? Who's on first, I don't know, is on second, and... No, wait. Who's on first, what's on second, I don't know, is third, I think. I think that's how that joke goes. Where did my claw clip go? I had it all set up. There it is. Everything I own is black, so anytime I'm looking for something black, it just gets lost among all the other black things. I already need to put my hair up. Who on second in the chat? Technically, actually, you were the second one to comment in the chat. No cat ears. Oh, you're right. I forgot to put my cat ears on. 1 second. Thank you for reminding me. I worked out shortly before getting ready to stream, so I mean, I still had plenty of time, but I guess I'm just, I don't know, not all there mentally. There you go. There's your cat ears. I thought we were about to have a storm, but it seems to have passed me by. Oh yeah, I saw you talking about that in the Discord. That's good. Who is on third in the chat? Living Corpse. Black Betty, yeah. Like I said, everything I own is black. I keep thinking that Styx is doing that baseball joke. Yeah, I still don't know if he is or not. Okay, I'll go ahead and hide the patrons, so you can can actually see what I'm doing. I'll get back to the chat in a second. I'm just getting stuff ready. I did a couple things here. I mostly added noise to the wall to give it some texture. I don't love the white. I'm thinking of maybe erasing some of it. And this one, I don't know if I overdid it or not. I don't know. I'll have to think about it. But I did do some work on this between... I actually did all this last night. I'm like, oh yeah, I need to work on this a little more to get it ready. So I also added some noise to this one because there was so much on these other two panels. This one was kind of standing out, so I figured to go with the other two. Should have a little... So I added some noise kind of around the edges. That screen toning effect. Oh, I should pop out the chat, shouldn't I? Ah, hang on. Pop out chat, and I'm gonna probably lose my place on it, but oh well, I wasn't that far behind, so. There we go. I think it was the one about cat ears is where I left off. There we go. My cat Dina sung to the tune of Black Betty. Getting those gains, I hope so. I'm trying, man. I've been like super serious about working out and eating low carb and stuff. And I guess I've lost 20-ish pounds since March 1st, so I don't want to bore everybody with diet and exercise talk, but yeah, that's where I am. Muscles on display today. I don't really have that much in the way of muscles. I think, there we go. I got maybe a little bit of muscle tone kind of forming a little bit. I don't know if that's probably not impressive at all. But I do think it's like more solid than it was. You just can't really tell by looking at it probably. Black Hat Dino Wambulance. Not all they're mentally. You're in good company then. That is true. I never win anything, so I will gladly take that bronze medal I won. Have you heard about the new... Oh, hi, JJ Goodman. Have you heard about the new episode of Red Dwarf coming out next year? I just was told about it yesterday. Yeah, apparently they're doing another, like, 3-part miniseries. So that's cool. Expect me to make a video about it, like, a year after it comes out, probably. We'll see, though. Could be sooner. I don't know. Silent Hill never looked better. To be fair, the Wailing Wall does look a little like cheese at the moment. Oh boy. Fair. I think the black is okay. I am gonna add some shading too, so that might help a little. Some regular shading. So I'll probably do that first, and then I'll see how it looks after that. But I really do think I overdid it with the white. But we'll see. I'll figure it out as I go. I'm hoping I can finish this today, because after doing all that, like, there's only a little bit of shading to do on this wall, and then there's just some shading to do on this, and most of the shading is already done on this one. I just have to kind of, you know, tweak it. Being stuck opposite Bridget Nielsen in a packed lift. What? Just getting some gains. Ooh, this is the first I've heard about this new episode. It's cool, yeah. Yeah, I'm glad it's only 3. I'm fine with them not doing full, you know, seasons anymore. Or series, if you prefer. I had some guy, like, post a comment on one of my Red Dwarf videos saying, they're not seasons, they're series. And I was like, I'm in America, we call it seasons. And then he responded with this huge wall of text about how I'm too woke to appreciate Red Dwarf and its edgy humor. And I'm like, okay, buddy, block. Hope they do an actual cat episode. I won't hold my breath. I bet the last one was the I bet the last one was the previous one was the closest we're ever going to get to a cat episode. What if we super chat? You can do that. It's set up. Oh, will I finish then if you... Okay, I don't know if that's going to make me more likely to finish. I didn't realize why you were saying that at first. All right. Let me... Well, I should have opened my reference images. Give me a second here. These are both under my recent folder. There we go. There's the dude wearing the cheap the cheap rabbi costume. It still has good composition though, so I still used it, but I made it a point to not copy it exactly. And where's the really cool image of the Buddhist guy? There we go. Yeah, and there's that one. That's a little bigger than it needs to be. There we go. Let me get caught up on the chat really quick and then I'll start. Excuse me. Yeah, there have been more than enough episodes where the other characters have been the focus. That's definitely true. It's weird. It's kind of weird that we haven't had a real cat episode yet. Unless you want to count Identity Within, but it really doesn't count. Bridget Nielsen line was Lister's response to Crichton asking him if he'd heard of Silicon Heaven. Oh, I get it. Someone was reaching by the sound of it, yeah. I didn't even really read the comment, to be honest. I saw this big wall of text and I'm like, oh God. And I just sort of picked out a couple words and I saw like woke or liberal and whatever. I specifically saw the phrase Red Dwarf wasn't made for you. And I'm like, okay, why have I been a fan for over a decade? Hi, Moonbeam. I don't remember if I may have said that already. Does that mean he was too asleep, aka ignorant? Hint, the answer is yes. Yeah. It's so funny when people use wokeness as an insult. Like, okay, so you think it's better to be asleep then? The rabbi cosplayer. These same people had been saying, wake up people for years. The irony. Yeah. Who is it made for then? Yeah, good question. Red Dwarf was edgy. I know, right? I never thought we'd reach the point where people would try to gatekeep Red Dwarf of all things. Oh my God. Present company excluded, obviously, but I've had Brits trying to gatekeep Red Dwarf for me for like years. The word woke is overused, yeah. Hi, Jane. Okay, time to get started on this. I don't want to talk about that stuff too much more. So this one is totally done. I really finished it last week, but like I said, I added the screen toning effect. Cause like, see if you where is it? Here, let me show you guys a before and after so you can understand why I did this if you care. And even if you don't care, you're going to find out anyway. Background texture, that's what I called that. See, if you take it out, it looks kind of like overly clean compared to these other two, so... Bink. I think that looks a lot better. I meant for these panels to get like progressively darker towards the bottom, and that's not really happening. So, whatever. The red-dressed priest is scrolling through his TikToks. Okay, so... time to... Whoops, wrong thingy selected. There we go. Who had long? that needs context. Silicone purgatory. It's where all the iPods end up. Once again, there isn't really much of a light source for this image. There's kind of a highlight on his hand, but other than that, there aren't very many highlights on this guy. I imagine his hat should be casting a shadow on his face. Oh yeah, and he's got a hand down here, doesn't he? Almost forgot about that. Oh. I think I can use the same shading on this guy. I should probably get a new tablet one of these days. I was just thinking about the fact that I've had this tablet for a really long time. I've always wanted one of those where like you can see the screen on the tablet and you like draw directly on the screen. I've always wanted one of those. They've been around for a while. I bet they probably don't cost that much anymore, depending on which one you get. His face is almost completely in shadow, which makes sense. This guy can get a little bit of a highlight on him. Shading on his hair because he's the only one whose hair is black. Oh, whoops. Oh yeah, I forgot he has hair too. It isn't black. I mean... I guess that works. And I'm not going to mess with his hair because I could, what was I thinking about doing? Oh, yeah. Hang on. This is kind of a picky little detail, but I'm going to make his lip just a little bit pinker. Yeah, you don't even really... I think... Hang on a second. What am I... Where's the wall texture? I think I accidentally... Oh, yep. Hang on a second. The wall texture, the white. Created some black dots on his beard. In fact, there's no white there anyway. I don't even know why it ended up there. Okay. Excuse me. Okay. I guess I'll get caught up on the chat really quick. It'll give me an excuse to rest my hand. I kid you not, we had ignorant people praise Godzilla -1 for not being woke. Broads about how awful Imperial Japan was and didn't value any life, including their own people. People are so fucking dumb. I'd be too tempted to put a speech bubble next to the rabbi that says wax on, wax off. Yeah. I sometimes wonder if these people even know what the word woke even means. Anything they don't like is woke. Are the walls melting? No. It's a stone wall. Starting to wonder if it was Linkar's email weirdo. I remember you encountered him at least once before. I don't think so. I could actually, like, this guy was actually coherent. Oh, you think the walls look alright? Thank you. Also know what the Wailing Wall looks like. Well, that's good. Yeah, I need to remember to, these are supposed to be like little pieces of paper. I don't know what it is, but people stick little crumpled up pieces of paper in the little cracks. That's what these little bumps are. Now I gotta remember to color them a little bit differently. Sometimes when I see a rabbi like this, I automatically think of the ones who you see praying near the end of the Ghostbusters outside Dana's building because it's the first place I remember seeing them. Oh, I forgot about that. Ever see the video of the two kangaroos fighting and one pushes the other through a fence? I have not. Sounds interesting though. Kangaroos are jacked, like seriously, yeah they are. Oh, that's right, Taijan. You're not here every week. Yeah, this is for my Cybercats comic. There are going to be Cybercats showing up in a while, just not for a few pages yet. Okay. And kick hard enough to cause serious internal injury. I've heard that. What shade of gray do I want? It's got to be really dark. Well, darker than that. Oh wow, see I had it lighter than that. That looks too dark, but is it? No, in fact you can barely see the difference. See, that looks black to me. But clearly it isn't. That's better, I think. Oh yeah, they probably do have claws, don't they? I've seen pictures of a kangaroo flexing and it looks like a bodybuilder. I think I've seen that too. There's a drop like 20 plus feet behind the fence, so you hear the Loser falls seconds later. The winner is standing there confused and then disappointed. Neither one wanted the fight to end like this. R.I.P. loser kangaroo. I guess I'll use the pen for this. I'm halfway tempted to use my mouse, but I'd probably regret it if I did. I think I can use it better. Now I'm thinking this is too dark again. Bigger brush is what I was trying to say there. It didn't quite come out. See, if I was going to print this, this would definitely be too dark, but since it's just going to be on a website anyway, hopefully it's all right. Stuff always comes out darker when you print it than it looks on the monitor. You always have to keep that in mind. It's a real pain in the ass. I've learned that from selling prints at comic book conventions, and you get them copied and it's like you can't see shit on it because everything's too dark. Oh, I should have this other color so I can make corrections like that. All right, done with the black clothes. That looks pretty good. He's not overly dark. Not so dark that you can't see the details, I mean. White clothes. I actually made the base color gray. I don't normally do that. Usually I have white be white. If that makes sense. Excuse me. If anybody heard that. Oh, there's another couple white dots that... Some stray white dots. God damn it. That's alright. I'm going to go in. Okay, and now blue clothes. Actually, hang on. I could use a little more shading on that, actually. This guy was actually wearing a like a khaki or tan suit in the original picture, but he kind of disappeared into the wall a little bit, so I thought he should be a little more contrasty. Oh, sorry. Sometimes I get really quiet when I'm concentrating. I guess I could talk about my plans for next week. I'm still not totally sure I'm going to do it, but I'm leaning towards, I talked about this before, but I'm leaning towards having a Silent Hill movie watch party. You all would have to, obviously can't show the Silent Hill movie, so you all would have to watch it on your own, because it's only going to be on Netflix until the end of the month, so there's kind of a time limit on it. I think next weekend is the last Saturday of the month, I think that's next weekend. So I think that might be kind of fun. I was contemplating like drinking alcohol while watching, because I think that'd be funny. Kind of have to get drunk to get through that movie, but YouTube's rules on alcohol consumption are kind of iffy, so I don't want to like get in trouble. So maybe I'll just have popcorn or something. Not quite the same. Later on I can edit it down and put some brief clips in and like make a video out of it. That's what Adam from Your Movie Sucks does, I think, and I don't think I'm as entertaining as him, but I think it might be a cool thing to do. Done there. Oh, I guess I'm basically done with this panel for now. I need to make need to deal with those little white parts, but I think I'll do that later. Not saying I won't do it on the stream necessarily, but I want to finish coloring this third panel first before I make those little corrections on this one. Okay, let me get caught up on the chat. The kangaroo survived and wandered off according to witnesses. Well, that's good. I don't think Roos are happy to win with the ring out. Definition of the phrase out of bounds, an exhausted kangaroo. All this talk about kangaroos made me remember that horrible comedy Kangaroo Jack. Oh God. I love how misleading those trailers were. They made it look like it was a movie about a talking kangaroo, and like the kangaroo talked in a dream sequence and that was it. He wasn't a main character per se. Anyone else ever think that kangaroos actually made boing 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 noises when they jumped? I think you're on your own there, Iron. Wouldn't be the first time. I'm a Tank Girl fan, and she has her buddy in the comic named Booga, and he's a kangaroo. Oh, that's cool. I'll send the video to your Twitter just now. Oh, cool. I will definitely check that out later. Never been to Australia. Well, you're closer to it than some of us are, I would imagine. I remember that Tank Girl existed. I heard so many bad things about it, I never watched it. The lady who played Tank Girl was in an episode of Alien Nation, so that was kind of neat. I think you should make the papers stuck into the wall a different color to make them stand out a bit more. Oh yeah, for sure. No, you can't really see it in this picture, but like some of them are blue and some are like a little bit Or at least I plan to make some of them a little bluish and some of them a little pinkish, so it, you know, it's a little more obvious that it's paper. I just haven't done that yet. But thanks for actually, yeah, I should do that before I move on to the next panel now that you mention it. We don't talk about Kangaroo Jack. The guy leaning over the blue coat guy sort of makes me think of the Blues Brothers. That's funny. Things we don't talk about: Kangaroo Jack, Fight Club, and Bruno. Bruno? Last Saturday of the month sounds like a Z-class horror film I'd watch. Last Saturday of the month. Rated R. I don't have Netflix, so I may have to miss out on that one. Or, I mean, there might be other places where you can watch it, too. Maybe late getting home from work the next week anyway. You missed me coloring this middle panel. A lot of talk about kangaroos. Yeah, that, too. Yeah, no food chat yet. Actually, let me look at my calendar really quick. I'm curious about something. Yeah, next Saturday is the last Saturday of the month, and the following Saturday is the first, and I'm not going to stream then because I have a family event to go to. So, I do have to make cookies for that, and I'm playing around with the idea of maybe actually filming that and making a video for my baking channel. We'll see. I don't know if I will, but... Oh, that's right, I did just mention popcorn. Had some southern fried chicken pieces while waiting for the stream. Will that do? That does sound good, though. I haven't had fried chicken in a while. Oh, it's on the other side. Well, see here. That shows how little I know. I thought Australia and England were fairly close to each other. Tank Girl, the movie, is pretty trash, but I love the comics. I've heard that. I've heard the movie was bad, but the comics are supposedly good. Can Crichton cook fried chicken? I would assume Crichton can cook just about anything. Oh, without actual chicken about. Good question. Considering the feast he put on for Rimmer, I'd say he can, plus lobster and Space Weevil. Bruno was that song from Encanto. We don't talk about Bruno. Oh, duh. I forgot. Yeah, I remember. That song was a bop, too. I'm surprised I forgot about it. That reminds me, I think Encanto and Turning Red were both in theaters recently-ish, and I missed my chance to see them. I did see them on the Disney Channel when they were new, but would have been nice to see them in theaters, but... Oh, you know what? I forgot. I need to add shading to this wall, too, so I'm not even close to done. Crichton did cook Space Weevil quite often. There's supposedly a lot of food vacuum sealed in Red Dwarf's cargo decks. It's too bad they don't have replicators like in Star Trek. I know running out of food is always an issue on that show. Red Dwarf, I mean. Okay, what color is this? It's kind of like a... little more yellow, I think. Yeah, that'll do. Ooh, it's a tone. Dragon. I still stand by what I said in that video I did. It's I still think it's the best villain theme song since One Winged Angel. In a video game, anyway. Let me try something. I'm trying to mess around with having this shading not be like smooth. I don't know if that's gonna work, but it's just something I'm trying here. Since it's behind the noise, it doesn't have to be perfect. I'm really learning as I go when it comes to backgrounds in this comic, because I've always hated drawing backgrounds, and I've always avoided it whenever I could, but I can't avoid it when doing this, so. I'm actually kind of surprised at how well they're turning out, all things considered. Darker in the more shaded areas, like in between these in between the bricks or whatever. Oh, forgot about this area. I can go a little darker than that. It doesn't show that much through the screen toning. white definitely doesn't look good in this area. Looking pretty good. All right, let me deal with this fucking... Should I just do away with the white? I think there are some spots where it looks good, but not many. I'll get caught up with the chat really quick, and you guys can let me know if you think the wall looks better without most of the white. I think I'll leave in little... I'm thinking I'll leave in little bits of it, but I'll remove most of it. I guess I forgot to shade this area. Oops. Hang on. I was about to start reading the chat again, but... I just want to grab a color here. I'd forgotten to keep this. I totally forgot to shade in this area. What? Oh, that's because I was zoomed in. I think I was zoomed in and it was like that. I forgot that there was more panel over here. Oops. Okay, never mind. Here, let me bring back that white for now. Hell, feel free to tell me if these, even in the black, if these look bad. Like I said, I'm figuring this stuff out as I go. Shut up, phone. That was probably nothing important, but let me just check. Yeah, it was a blue sky message. I'm just going to finish shading this part because it was... I have no object permanence apparently, and I thought, because I couldn't see it, I thought it didn't exist. Okay, I don't need it. Well, I guess it's okay to add a little more shading. Okay. Okay. There we go. Yeah, that's pretty good, I think. Oh my god, I got way behind on the chat. We've only seen him do it once, but Lister apparently thought it was Crunchy King prawns. Who knows? Aw, you guys are my family. According to Sticks, anyway. So when are we going? Time and date. Whenever I see a replicator on Star Trek, I think of Kat using one and just repeatedly ordering fish. I don't know that that was a replicator so much as like a... I think it was more like a vending machine since they seem to need food. They need to have actual food on there. Baking stream should work, or store-bought. I don't know if I can do a baking stream. It might be fun, but I'm not sure how that would work. I would have to have my I would have to use my that camera, my what's the term for that? I'm having a brain fart. Whatever, I'd have to use that camera. I don't know how well that would work. Like, my computer's probably too far away. I don't think the cord would stretch. Can't the dwarfers just use the food in the storage hold of Red Dwarf, since they've effectively hijacked the Red Dwarf from Series 8 when it was inhabited by the crew, including the chefs? Who knows? I remember the first time I saw Atom's mega laser attack. Suddenly I can't remember what it's called. Oh god, it's right on the tip of my tongue too. My jaw dropped and I thought, so glad I dodged that. Lister only really eats curry, so plenty of food, just not all curry. That's probably true. You must always remember continuity is something of a luxury in Red Dwarf. Like I said before, they can't even make up their minds which century Rimmer and Lister were born in. Oh yeah. Not to mention Lister having his appendix out twice. Or is it 3 times by now? I don't remember. Sorry, I think I split it a little bit there. It doesn't matter what Lister eats since he only has 2 working taste buds. Come to think of it, in that case, how come Rimmer loved being in his body so much? What could he realistically taste? Yeah, good point. I'm sure the thing about the taste buds is just mental. Like, Lister just prefers. It's just a way of saying that Lister just prefers. He's had so much hot food that he just doesn't, it's like all he notices or whatever. I don't know. Texturing is looking a lot better on that wall. The cheese look is already gone. Well, that's good. Probably why he stole Kat's body at the end of the episode. Yeah. Curry on pasta, curry on toast. Though it was quoted most often as being in the 22nd century, I think. Though then again, the amount of 22nd century ships that work 3 million years later is quite the plot hole. Yeah. Then I poured curry sauce over it and he just yummed it up. I love how you can see Holly smiling and nodding in the background when he says it. Yeah. Oh, hi, D. Gilvids. Pasta your stick, Crichton. I just love how Crichton said that line because it sounded like he was Lister's mom. I poured curry sauce on it and he just yummed it up. On the flip side, G fans say none of the US, Godzilla fans say none of the US Godzilla films have a deeper meaning. When one of the monsters was trapped in ice, he caused worldwide storms when he got out. He's climate change. Oh, that's funny. Well, I've just listened to both sides of my new Minecraft vinyl record. Wow, containing music from Minecraft, and it sounded divine. Now to put on some Gilbert and Sullivan. I would like to get I don't even have a record player, but I'd like to get the Transformers the movie soundtrack on vinyl. Last time I checked, it was still available on Amazon and didn't cost a whole lot. But I don't actually have a record player, but I could, like buy it for future play, maybe. A sandwich from Adolf Hitler's briefcase. My dad has an affinity for spicy food, so I consistently throw Lister jokes at him. Most often is when he has Tabasco sauce. I mimic Lister pouring it on his food and then taking a swig from the bottle. That was such a great visual. He was putting it in cornflakes too, wasn't he? Rimmer ate gazpacho soup. Mashed potato with a pint of ice cream and a full pound of butter. That sounds good. Shadow effects are good, thank you. Oh, you like my phone noise? Yeah, that's from Undertale. For anyone who hasn't played Undertale, there's a point in the game where you can buy a hot dog, and when you eat the hot dog, the sound effect is ruff, ruff, ruff. You can also buy a hot cat, and when you eat the hot cat, it goes meow, meow, meow. It's really dumb. Sprout soup followed by sprout salad, then for dessert, sprout crumble. Ugh. I just realized the only time we ever see Rimmer eat is in Better Than Life. I mean, there was the episode where he became hard light. He ate in that one. I mean, mostly he had food thrown at him, but I'm pretty sure he ate some of it. We've all said it, Ashtray, but even her phone has to be cat themed. Yep. Oh, I should show you guys. The wallpaper on my phone. You'll get a kick out of this. I have to see the thing so I know what I'm doing. Oh, I shouldn't have. Hang on. Here, let me show you the. Oh, hang on. Let me. So I can see this as I'm doing it. Whoops, I hit the wrong button. There we go. and then when I unlock it, put it on a page where there isn't too many. Nope, I don't want to go to shit. I hate my phone. I don't want to go to Samsung. Well, what's good enough, I guess. So they're both cat. Okay, now I need to open those two. I mean, they're still open, but they're minimized. There we go. Cat ate free range roast chicken and fish. Where he sat at the table and eats something, even though he's technically only in a video game as such. We never see Rimmer eat anything. Oh, yeah, there you go. Well, season 8, but also in 6, 5, wherever he becomes hard light. I already mentioned that. I don't need to keep repeating it. Also at the end of Time Slides, when he ate that sandwich. Oh yeah, unpack Rachel and get out the puncture repair kit. Oh yeah, prison food. I don't know if that counts. Does that count? I guess it does. They just said Rimmer. They didn't specify Rimmer as a hologram. He started, but then Lister started talking about where it supposedly came from, at least according to Kill Crazy. You waited till I started eating to say that, didn't you? I remember that now. That looks a lot better, more three-dimensional. Thank you. You love my Crichton impression. Thank you. He's easy to do. Red Dwarf was built to last, yeah, for sure. And Starbug has crashed more times than a ZX81. You talking about the Transformers, the movie soundtrack reminds me, next week they are showing the Transformers movie at a theater here in town for the 40th anniversary. That's funny. Here they're actually showing, okay. Almost a car accident outside. I lost my train of thought. Here they're actually showing the pilot episodes for the series in the theater, along with some extra stuff. We're going to see it tomorrow. Well, I have a Ferguson stereo miner from 1970. Wow. To play records, it's an excellent machine despite its age. I almost only use vinyl to play music nowadays unless it's released on Edison cylinder. Wow. Oh, excuse me. Oh, thank you for reminding people to hit the like button. I don't even think to do that. He ended up with more food on his uniform than in his mouth, and Kat was inadvertently trying to steal that. Aw, Dina's cat phone. I missed the first cat screen. I already imagine it to be I've given pleasure to the world because that's such a beautiful ass. No, it's actually from, I didn't realize I'd done it too fast. Hang on a second. It's from, it's the app. Damn it, I keep unlocking my phone by default. Yeah, it's from season, it's from Back to Earth. Hopefully you saw it that time. He becomes Heart Light in the series 6 episode Legion. That's right, that was, of course that was season 6. He gets food chucked at him before he gets to eat anything. Oh, okay. I didn't remember if he was actually shown eating anything there. then he says, "It was Lister, wasn't it? He put you off." I remember having one of those large boxed record players as a kid. Yeah, I had a few when I was a kid. Hi, Silent Evil. No, I have not played Earthbound. I've seen videos about it, though, so I've seen, like, footage and stuff. It looks interesting. Clearly inspired a lot of Undertale, or at least the look of Undertale, I guess. By trapped in ice, I mean Antarctica, one of the ice capes we don't want melting because greenhouse gases are trapped in there. Okay, that's the last Godzilla thing I'll say in this stream. That is interesting, though. I love the red ruffled shirt. Yeah, I love Kat's outfit in Back to Earth. Okay, I'm an hour into this stream and I still haven't finished this panel. Well, we'll see. I'm halfway through and I've done one of 2 panels, so you know, it's not quite done yet. Let me see. How do I want to do this? I need to add those little pieces of paper. Man, Panzer Dragoon Saga had an unsatisfying ending. Hearing the music made me think of that. And let me do that again. I should do that with a smaller... If I'm going to use a mouse, I should use a smaller brush than that. Still too big. Blocking in the little areas, partly so I can go back and delete all the little screen toning effects from those areas. I promise it's gonna look better. Trust the process. I have to remind myself of that all the time. Okay, there we go. Alright. So... Okay. Okay, wall texture, delete that. Delete that. And also delete on the wall. Okay, so... Multiply. There we go. See, now we just have white paper. It's just not going to stay all white. Don't worry. Trust the process. Actually, if it's kind of stuffed in there, probably none of it would be white, right? It'd probably be kind of grayish. And like I said, I'm gonna vary the colors a little bit, but I'm just kind of starting with the base here. It should probably be even darker in those shaded areas. Actually, all these areas are kind of shaded. I guess it doesn't have to be super dark in all of them, though. All right, let me change some of this to light. And here's Castlevania Bloodlines. Too much of this pink. And blue. Thinking of the color of Post-its, you know how they tend to be like a pale pink or a pale blue sometimes? Okay. Let me see how that looks. I don't know how many people are gonna who don't know what the Wailing Wall looks like are gonna look at that and think of paper, but I think that looks pretty good. I don't think I overdid it with the color. Okay, so let me do away with some of this white. Or rather than deleting it, I'll color it black. There doesn't need to be any of it on these guys. All right. Let me actually, I think the wall looks better without it. Just this part of the wall with all the little. Keep a few of the highlights maybe. I think it looks okay here and here. Here, I need to do away with it here. It doesn't need to be there at all, or there. Shouldn't be in any shaded areas. That doesn't need to be there either. Okay, how does that look? I guess that'll do. I'm still wondering if there's too much little black areas there. few of them. Thanks for the hearts. Probably special iron. Oh yeah, I wonder if, I don't think the white needs to be there either. Oh, wrong tool. One of those times I thought I had the brush selected and instead I had Okay, hopefully that's better. It should be. Let me zoom way out and see how that looks. Oh, now it looks weird to me. Okay, I think I'm gonna do away with these things, these little discolorations. I thought it looked... Oh, okay, didn't mean to do that. Oh, I had the wrong, I was on the wrong... I was on the wrong layer. Oh, wait, I can leave that there. See, I zoom out and I see like these, they look like weird little spots to me. They don't look like shadows. Yeah, I am starting to think I way overdid it. Here, I'm gonna have to do some more erasing here. I'm just starting to think this doesn't look so good. Yeah, I'm leaving only the areas that I had inked previously. Oops. I don't wanna... Ah, damn it. I think that looks better, honestly. Sometimes less is more. On the original one, the wall was really rough and had a very like rough rocky texture, and I was trying to emulate that, but I just don't think it looked quite right. But I think, you know, it's like good enough, for lack of a better word, having, you know, just the areas that I had drawn. I'm honestly rethinking these white highlights here too. Yeah, fuck it. Very easy to have too much white on here, it seems. But, like, I think it's okay here, and here I'm gonna do away with that. That's okay, I wanted that to be kind of highlighted, and there's some areas here where I want it highlighted, and I'll do away with a little bit of that. Okay, I think that looks a lot better. Y'all can tell me if you agree or not. I didn't delete it all perfectly, but I think that might be all right. Maybe I want a little bit of like suggestion of it. Okay, now I'm gonna read the... Now I'm gonna get caught up on the chat. So is your comic gonna be like space exploration? Is it played straight or tongue-in-cheek? It's kind of like a superhero comic. At least that's kind of the aesthetic. No space exploration. It's gonna be semi-serious and semi-comedic, I guess. I still haven't played Undertale, but played Earthbound and the other two Mother games in the last few years for the first time. Oh, that's cool. It's become one of my favorite game franchises, right up there with Silent Hill. Wow. Anyone like Pirates of Penzance? I don't remember. I know the name. I don't remember what that is. I learned to trust the process long ago watching you shade your art. Thank you. I think the best example of trusting the process was when I did the shark boss in Abadox, because I had no idea what I was going to do with that, and I really just like was, you know, flying by the seat of my ass with that one. Speaking of Castlevania, Dracula is going to be in Dead by Daylight. Yes, the Castlevania version. That's neat. Not interested in playing Dead by Daylight, but it's interesting hearing about what they put in there sometimes. I remember when you were doing the PDS, Panzer Dragoon Saga Let's Play, we managed to get through the tower second visit in one stream, which surprised me. Oh, did I? It's been a while. First time I played through, I think it took me at least 3 hours. All those papers wedged in there, all because the Wailing Wall management couldn't be bothered to provide a bin. I don't remember what's on those papers and why they put them there. I've thought I noticed them in some of the pictures I'd seen, and I did a quick search, and I think I know I must have read about what it is and why and everything, but I don't remember the details now. Just that they stick little pieces of paper in there for some reason. The Wailing Wall, the world's biggest suggestion box. I can't believe I managed to come up with 2 Wailing Wall jokes in as many minutes. What would you do without me? I'll tell you what you do. You get through the chat a lot quicker. That's so true. Looks really good, thank you. Oh, it's not just you that time, the hearts. The Buddhist looks like he's experiencing a bit of a damp problem in his house. You can tell they are dents in the wall. Good. There are people who dislike guest characters, not saying they are wrong, just some dream crossovers like Link versus Cloud would never happen if games like Smash Brothers never allowed guests in, yeah. I think it was Monday that Jimquisition had a bit about, they were complaining about all the horror characters in Dead by Daylight, like they're overdoing it or something. Kingdom Hearts is one giant crossover franchise, it really is. Oh, thanks for the hearts, whoever is doing that. Before I saw the first trailer, I never thought we'd reach the point where you could take on Sephiroth as Donald Duck and Goofy of all people. That is pretty weird when you stop and think about it. Only Kingdom Hearts I've experienced is the short VR thing I got off the PlayStation Store. I've never played it myself. I've watched Lee play them a bit. It's coming along, yeah. I loved how you managed to shade the Guardian shark guts. Yeah, as I said before you did, it looked like you'd swallowed a giant hot dog. Yeah. Apparently they're prayers. That makes sense. Hi, Mad Morpheus. Jig Bullet Traffic Cop. Hi, Madam Glitch. Someone who has artist friends, I've learned that a piece of artwork may not look like much when it first starts out, but it'll look good when it's finished. Yeah, it could take a while to get there sometimes too. Lots of trial and error. You named Sid J. Bullet. Dead by Daylight is a game where killers kill people. Why wouldn't they put horror people in the game? LOL, that's silly to think otherwise. I don't remember what their reasoning was. I just remember that it came up. Are the Cybercats going to have a crossover with Mahatma Gandhi? No. He's long dead by the time this takes place. I remember I also named Tifa Jiggles in reference to an old Simpsons joke. Oh god. Have you seen what Pyramid Head looks like for the new Silent Hill movie? I have not. Have they put out pictures? Last I saw there were just some, what do you call them? I'm so dumb. Storyboards. I don't, because I did storyboards for a defunct Cybercat animated show that never happened. I just love the idea that the others would misogynistically refer to as Jiggles and still expect her to be their friend. I actually have to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Oh, you want that? Okay. A rough cut of the movie was just screened at Cannes on Thursday. Seriously? I'm surprised I haven't heard of this anywhere else. I'm trying to think of how long it's been since the movie was announced, and if it's been enough time for that. It's been enough time for them to do all of the filming. I know you said it was a rough cut, but maybe? I guess. I have no concept of time. Gets weird when they get a copyright horror character in there after one of their originals is clearly inspired by them. Oh yeah. Like they have Ghost inspired by the Ring Girl and now they have the Ring Girl. Yeah, I think one of the tunes playing on from the Castlevania soundtrack just now was from one of the earlier games. So that might have been why it sounded familiar. Sharp dresser. An official photo of the new Pyramid Head was put out there. All right. What should I search? Silent Hill movie, but he was in the first movie, so I don't know if that's going to bring up anything. I guess, Return to Silent Hill movie reveals first look at Pyramid Head. Okay. It's on Reddit, so I hope I can trust it. Nope. Come on. Can you guys see that okay? Yeah. I mean, it's fine. It's not especially unique or anything. It looks pretty close to the one in the movie, the original movie. I'm trying to look at it and see if there's anything unique about it. I don't see anything. Just the one picture? I guess it's just the one picture. And that also, that wasn't Reddit. I thought it said that was Reddit. Oh no, my secrets! Ah, cover the secrets. There we are. He doesn't even need a great knife or spear. He just needs to bend down and charge straight at you. Pretty much. That had different gameplay and players. I'm not sure which you're referring to. Pyramid Head used tackle. It's super effective. Yes, we all sleep. Dina thinks about pirating the movie so she doesn't have to pay for a movie she hates. I mean, I'm already paying for Netflix, so... Oh, you mean the new movie, duh. Sorry, I was thinking about how I was thinking of us having a... Oops, what? What are you doing? Get away. I didn't click on you. Sorry, I'm trying to get my shit back in order. As always, Silent Hill movies ruin everything. I think I can close the Wailing Wall reference image. How many Castlevania have multiplayer characters? I don't know. I've really only played Bloodlines. You can choose between two characters, or are you talking about two people playing at the same time? Oh, is there a cat in the shot? I didn't even notice. Oh, Silent Hill 2 movie. I don't know why I didn't think of that. Oh well, I found it anyway. Is it the one where there's a gap in front of the helmet with what looks like loads of nails in it? Yeah. Oh boy, live reaction. They also have a Dungeons and Dragons villain coming to Dead by Daylight. While not purely a horror franchise, D&D does have things that by themselves would be a horror story. Yes, my secrets were revealed. My secrets. Well, that's what the screenshot button is for. Oh god. Not that there was anything to see, I think it was just my Twitter page. They changed the shape of the helmet to closer match the Silent Hill 2 design. I mean, somewhat. I think it's closer, still closer to the movie. I keep forgetting this is technically going to be the third Silent Hill movie. Yeah. Dina Pirate Arg. Or otherwise it just looks like the movie's Pyramid Head. At least they changed something about it. But yeah, that's my reaction. Like, might have been neat if they'd made it a little more like the Silent Hill 2 one, but of course they're gonna make it look like the other movie, Pyramid Head. Because, I don't know, just sounds like something they do. Dinar. Pyramid Head, evil super secret Pyramid Head attack, kill self, James stares in confusion. I kind of like the first one, but I have no real ties to the games, and the only one I played was the demo for the first one, and that was years ago. Yeah. There's a pyramid screenshot here, it's gone now. Okay, where am I here? Ah, there we go. Here's where I figure out how to... Here's where I figure out how to shade this dumb floor. That's a little loud. On my end. Oh, sorry. And now it's too quiet. I guess I overcorrected. Oh, that is cut off there. Okay, for some reason I wasn't sure. I think that floor is actually a little too saturated. Again, I don't know. Some parts of it are kind of a nice color. This must be the music that plays when you beat the game, which is why I don't recognize it. I've beaten the game before, just not in a very long time. window. If I should make this a little bit darker, but I think it's fine. There's so much black there. I think that does a good enough job. I hope this turns out okay. As per usual, I have no idea what I'm doing. Oops. That didn't mean to do that. What color is that matte? It's kind of a cream color, and the shaded area is kind of a dark yellow. Like that, I guess. And it could be a little darker. Death music. Yeah, the wall. What are we going to do about that? Oh, we finished Castlevania Bloodlines. Okay, let me I guess I'll put on Echo. I was starting to get a little tired of Echo, but I think I'm okay with listening to Echo now. I really don't know what to do about this wall. I guess what would be kind of cool is if I not the same color. Okay, hang on a second. There. There we go. Let me do that again. Unfortunately, that's not a perfect straight up and down line. The line is not perfectly vertical. So transition is what I was thinking of doing. Oh, that went the wrong way. That seems the opposite of how it is, but whatever. Looks pretty good, I think. Not that you can even see it once I add all the texturing, which I don't know what to do about this. I don't know if I like how it looks. If I turn down the opacity, well, see, that makes it not dark enough. Well, turn down the opacity and then I don't know, man. I don't know what I'm doing with this. I do need to add some shading to this windowsill. Should actually be even lighter. Hang on. There we go. No, let me unselect everything so I can get See, the room just doesn't look dark enough now. I'm not sure how to deal with this one. Work on some other parts and then come back to it. Oh, you made it, George. I was just thinking about you a little while ago. His knife is also now the one from Homecoming. Of course it is. The Rambo style one with the serrated edges. Of course! Christoph Gans doesn't know what the fuck subtlety is. I may have done this joke before, but oh god. Silent Hill movies, there was potential. Here it's gone now. That's so true. There was a hole here, it's gone now. Well, maybe someone filled it in when you weren't looking. I'm saying that not everything in this game has to be a supernatural phenomenon. I am much more in favor of the second Silent Hill movie since I recently just watched it again for the first time since the theater. The second Silent Hill movie was fucking terrible. I'm sorry. You're never gonna get me on board with that one. Director commentary track is really good, huh? Interesting. It makes me think of The Simpsons when they had the director's commentary track for The Postman, and it was just someone saying, "I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry." Don't leave your window open, that's how evolving cats will get in. Silent Hill in Las Vegas, no thanks. I also just re-listened to Christoph Gans' commentary for the first movie. It's so pretentious. Is it? I never listened to the commentary. I just watched the little making of documentary. I can believe it. Silent Hill movie, there was originality. Here it's gone now. Slot machines, they look like slot machines to you. Get that Buddhist out of that damn nappy and into a uniform. Have you no pride? Don't you want to win this war? I see what you did there. Cover the wall in posters advertising heavy metal bands. Hey Flash, you made it. I'm doing alright, how are you? Oh yeah, no, it has been a while since Hershey came by. I also hope he's doing okay. Jigsaw to Silent Hill fans as he locks them in the bathroom. Most fans are so ungrateful to have a franchise, but not you, not anymore. Turns lights off, game over, slams door. Echo music sounds a lot better this week. Yeah, it should. My speakers are plugged in all the way now. 3 panels are looking good, thank you. Sunbeam on the floor gives it more life. That's good. I plan to have more sunbeams coming in through the window. Like, here's what the original looks like as a reminder. You can really see the beams coming in. So I plan on doing some kind of effect like that. This could actually be even a little more white. I have a Buddha statue that kind of looks like that one. Cool. Morning, George. There's currently a My Little Pony fan animation in my YouTube recommendations. It's by Forgalorga, who I love and watch a lot, but the thumbnail has a gender-swapped starlight glimmer and sunburst. I'm scared. Just realized I have a bit of a dead leg from sitting on it funny. Just managed to stretch it out a bit. Okay, thanks for telling us. Silent Hill movies, they look like Silent Hill movies to you? First one, visually, yeah, but the second one, yeah. I don't think the visuals in the second movie are bad. I don't think they're bad, but I don't think they're really a step up from the first. It's just kind of more of the same, so the visuals don't really grab you like in that one like the first one did, if that makes any sense. I was supposed to have crown and bridge work done today, but my dentist called in sick. Oh, that's a bummer. Had to reschedule and reshuffle my finances. That sucks. Excuse me. In the game you played as a man, and he worked very well in the game, but while in writing the game we realized it's a woman. the way that was reasoned still rubs me the wrong way, yeah. Gan's making allusions to the bombing of Japan in World War II at some point in a Silent Hill movie. What? Oh my god, I should watch that sometime. I was tickled by the way you said, I see what you did there. Yeah, I always say it like that. Second Silent Hill movie director is just way more straightforward and sounds down to earth. What was wrong with the speakers before? This was from like 3 streams ago. My speakers weren't plugged in all the way and it affected how the music sounded. Mainly just echo, because I think it's the kind of song where they play, like, you hear different instruments in different ears and in different like speakers, whatever. It's like when, if you've ever played music out of one speaker when it's supposed to be played out of 2, that's what echo sounded like. Like some of the tones were missing. I don't know how to explain it. I'm glad your leg feels better, Special Iron. Oh, you like the watermarks just below the window? Thank you. You know what would be neat if they made a Silent Hill movie in the style of the Truman Show? Just have some guy that's being filmed that doesn't know he's in the town. Go to sleep feeling comfortable and I wake up with my arm aching because I was lying on it. Yeah, I think we've all done that. At the end, Silent Hill goes away and we start watching Stephen King's Carrie instead. Yeah, Jacob's Ladder is the best Silent Hill movie we've got. The 2 channels were crammed into one. It's more like you were only hearing one channel. That's a better way of describing it. I don't know much about music and audio and that kind of crap. I'm probably not explaining it very well. I have the same issue with my record player since I'm missing the other one. He's a lovely bloke, that Jacob Ladder. God, that'd be hilarious if that was his name. By the way, if you hadn't seen it, the 2019 remake of Jacob's Ladder, oh man, I forgot that they remade that. It must have been really bad because I barely heard anything about it. I heard it was going to be made, and then I heard it was coming out, and I didn't see any reviews or anything. Must have been one of those that they released on the sly because they knew it was bad. Well, shit, it's almost 3. I guess I better quit soon. I was really hoping to finish this. I have a little too much to do. I'd have to go for another hour maybe to finish this, or at least half an hour, so hopefully I'll finish this off screen. Here, let me zoom out so you all can see it. Here's how the whole page looks. I'll have to zoom out to there. So I guess I'll wrap up pretty soon. I was really hoping to finish this last panel, but I guess I'll try to do it off screen. Since I don't plan on streaming any artwork next weekend, and I'm not going to be here the weekend after, so. I realized that a British comedian I've seen is in the Knuckles show, specifically the woman agent of the villain's 2 lackeys. Woman agent of the villain's 2 lackeys. I had to do a double take when I realized it was Ellie Taylor. I think I know who you mean. Oh yeah, the woman of the 2. Yeah, okay. I interpreted that wrong at first. Yeah, I don't know who she is, but I know who you're talking about. Which character you're talking about. I vaguely remember you named one of your characters Ladder when playing Oxygen Not Included. Did I? While I know the book isn't the same, I find the similarities between Room 1408 and Silent Hill 4 interesting. Yeah, especially since, really the movie 1408 is more similar to the game than the story is. The story that it's based on. And I find that so interesting because they came out at the same time and it had to have been coincidence. It also, the movie 1408 also feels similar to Silent Hill 2 in 1 or 2 aspects. It's looking really good. Thank you, Ashtray. Looking forward to seeing the final product. Me too. 1408 is really good. It doesn't... It strays a lot from the story, but that's what happens when you make a short story into a full-length movie. But the stuff they added was really good. It doesn't feel like bloated or, you know, like they threw things in just for the runtime. You like panel 3 the most so far? Interesting. I know it's the best one conceptually. So far I haven't quite gotten it to work. I think if I just darken this area some more, I could probably make it work. And then, you know, once I add in those little sunbeams, I think that's going to cover some of what doesn't look that great right now. Quick, start the food conversation. That'll keep us for a while. No, I'm going to be here next week. I'm just not going to be doing artwork. Okay, some people have come in since I mentioned that the first time. I'm not saying for sure I'll do it, but my plan for next week is to have a Silent Hill movie watch party because the Silent Hill movie is on Netflix and it's only going to be on Netflix for the rest of the month. So my plan is to stream myself reacting to the Silent Hill movie, and you'll have to like watch it yourself on Netflix as I react to it because I obviously can't show it on YouTube. So yeah, that's my plan for next week. I'm going to have a little Silent Hill movie watch party. Hopefully most of you have Netflix, and if you don't, I'm sure you can get it some other way. Mac and cheese with bird's eye hot sauce with garlic and oregano is divine. Interesting. I wouldn't have thought to add oregano to mac and cheese. I could see the garlic and the hot sauce. We've had plenty of food talk earlier, Flash, a good deal of it concerning curry, of course. I mentioned in passing I'm going to make cookies soon for a family get-together I'm going to Saturday after next. That's why I won't be here Saturday after next. I may or may not record it and make a video about it for my baking channel. We'll see. Knuckles, I've heard some good things about it, but I've heard some fans complaining that they wish Knuckles got more screen time and weighed less. I'm not sure how much they could really do with Knuckles, though. I liked it. Basically no complaints, except maybe some of the jokes went on a little too long, but... Confident it will look great once finished. Thank you. I wish I was that confident. I'm just kidding. I'm sure it'll work itself out. I read my very first Stephen King story ever last year, The Mangler. I've never read that one, actually. Oh, you missed the watch party news? Okay, well, you caught it now. That's my plan. Again, I may decide not to do it. As I was saying earlier, I wanted to drink while watching it because I think that'd be funny. But I don't know. YouTube's rules on drinking on camera are a little bit fuzzy, so I'll probably just like eat popcorn or something. Oh, hi, Johnny. I'm just wrapping up. Oh, you don't have Netflix? Well, hopefully you can, like I said, you could probably get it some other way. Might still join to watch my Dina fix. You might be able to hear the movie a little bit in the background. Netflix and chilling, there you go. If I can, I'll join the stream and just try to guess what's happening from the chat. That might be entertaining, I don't know. Then again, there's a very vehement subset of the Sonic fandom who are very against anything human related, so there's that. Figures. Oh, I didn't notice the hearts, but thank you. Humans have been a part of Sonic since Adventure 2, also Eggman, anyone? Yeah, I in the games I don't care for having humans in there, but I think for the movies it's fine. I mean, Sonic's on Earth, he's gonna, you know, that's just the setup they went with, so. My recent rewatching of the first Silent Hill movie is actually prep work. Interesting. Almost nothing you can get the Sonic fan base to agree on, Flash. Yeah, like a lot of fan bases. Thanks, Flash. After all these years, I'm going to finally get around to doing my own solo commentary track. Oh, that sounds cool. Okay, Sticks, thanks for stopping by. I read The Mangler back in the 90s. I remember it was amusing. Very brave to torture yourself with the Silent Hill films on stream with us. Are you sure you want to do the second one? I'm not doing the second movie, just the first. Only the first one because that's the one that's on Netflix. I don't think the second one is on Netflix. It's not Netflix, it's Ash. Second Silent Hill movie is on Tubi. Ah, figures. That's where it belongs. Oh yeah, Ascension is on Tubi also, isn't it? I didn't want to say Tubi too. Imagine the joke if that stream gets taken down. There was a stream here, it's gone now. Yeah, that's why I'm not going to show it on stream, but who knows, maybe you'll hear the music or something that could screw with things, but hopefully not. People forgot that Dr. Robotnik is human and he's been there since the start. Yeah, he's human, but he's cartoony looking. Having like realistic looking people in a Sonic game is weird to me. I sense that the comments section of that Silent Hill watch along will be a lot of sarcasm. There was a whole here jokes. How can you sit there jokes and they look like monsters to you jokes? Yeah, good point. Never heard of Tubi. Is it an American streaming service? Tubi is a free streaming service online. You only have to make an account. The downside is you have to watch commercials, but you can see some really obscure shit on there, like Alien Nation is on Tubi. So. Apparently he was loosely based on Theodore Roosevelt. I can see it. Jim Carrey gonna don the egg suit for movie 3. I have heard he is. Glad Jim Carrey doing Sonic movie. Same. As far as the human characters, he's probably the best thing about them. Not that I don't like the other human characters, but yeah, I don't know what those movies would be like without Jim Carrey as Robotnik. Okay, my voice is giving out, so time to buy more Chloraseptic. Okay, thanks for joining, everybody. Like I said, I'm gonna try to finish this last panel on my own time, and if not, maybe in a future stream in a few weeks. I don't know. Jim Carrey and Pantera were my favorite parts of part 2. Of course I want a latte. I like the way you make them. That was such a silly line. Oh, thanks for joining, Ashtray. I was just gushing over Sonic and Tails and how cute they were. Yeah. No problem, Special Iron. Thanks for joining. Okay, everybody. The plan is to watch the Silent Hill movie next week. I don't know why I wouldn't do it. I'm just trying to give myself an out in case I decide not to, but I do want to do it. There's no reason why I can't, so yeah. I just hope that like there's enough people watching, because I don't know if everyone's going to want to bother having the movie playing on their own, because that's the downside. I can't show it, so y'all have to watch it however you're going to watch it. Like I said, it's on Netflix, at least in America. I don't know about everywhere else. Third movie is going to be wild with Shadow Maria? I hope that's not true. That would be weird. Is Maria that princess character? Maybe I don't remember who that is. Robotnik's grandfather? What? No problem, Flash. Okay, so I got distracted by the chat again. You have a great day too, George. I just remembered I have seen the first one, so I'm sure I'll remember it as it plays. Okay. Discord group watch also an option. Oh, that's true. I don't know how that works, though. Robotnik's late cousin. Maria is Shadow's friend. Oh, okay. Very much. Oh, okay. I'm thinking of that character that was in Sonic 09 or whatever it was called. Important to Shadow's backstory. Okay, well that makes sense that she'd be in the movie with Shadow in it. Okay, I clearly don't know who Maria is. Whatever. I just have to remember how to end the stream. I think I do it on YouTube first. Yeah. Princess character is Elise from Sonic 05. That was it. You could tell I haven't played anything since like Sonic and Knuckles. So. Okay, everybody. See you next week, I hope. Have a good rest of the weekend. Bye.